A high-profile abortion case in Texas takes a new turn, with the state's highest court temporarily blocking a 31-year-old woman from obtaining an abortion after a lower court granted her an emergency order to have the abortion. Kate Cox says her baby has been diagnosed with Trisomy 18, also called Edwards syndrome. It's a genetic condition that oftentimes ends in miscarriage or stillbirth. But the state of Texas argues that's not reason for an abortion, arguing Cox's doctors have failed to show how the birth of the baby would threaten the mother's life. It would be in that instance that Cox would qualify for a medical exception to the state's abortion ban. This is Kate Cox, currently 20 weeks pregnant and already a mother to 2 children. Cox says she wants to continue to grow her family. But according to Cox's lawsuit, her doctors told her having the baby could jeopardize her future fertility, and at best odds, the baby would live for a week at most. According to a Minnesota Department of Health report tracking Edwards syndrome, there is no known cause of trisomy 18. Studies have shown that only 50% of babies who are carried to term will be born alive. The median of survival among live births has varied between 2.5 and 14.5 days. About 90 to 95% of babies do not survive beyond the first year. Political leaders are reacting to news of the Texas Supreme Court blocking the abortion until further review, blaming MAGA and Donald Trump. Top House Democrat Hakeem Jeffries said MAGA Republicans in Texas and throughout the country are risking the lives of mothers. Representative Veronica Escobar, co-chair of Biden's 2024 campaign, said this story is shocking, it's horrifying, and it's heartbreaking. It's also becoming all too commonplace in America because of Donald Trump. Abortion law in Texas allows for an exemption if the mother's life is in jeopardy. Cox's doctors say going through with the birth could jeopardize her health. But Attorney General Ken Paxton argues that's different from her life being at risk, saying her doctors failed to show Ms. Cox is at risk of death by following through with the pregnancy, and said it appears there was no second opinion from another doctor at the hospital. Cox says, quote, "I do not want to continue until my baby dies in my belly, or I have to deliver a stillborn baby, or one where life will be measured in hours or days, full of medical tubes and machinery. I desperately want the chance to try for another baby and want to access the medical care now that gives me the best chance at another baby." In the state Supreme Court's decision, there was no timetable given on when the court may offer its final ruling. As things stand, if an abortion is performed, the state of Texas will prosecute.